morning. It's Friday, September something, right? September 29th?
30.
30 days of September? April, June, and November.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. This is awkward.
We're holding. We're waiting for Jenna to come back.
There we go. So it's raining here in New York City, and it's cold, but mainly rain has kept us from being up at our normal, wonderfully fun and engaging apartment set up on the roof. So we have brought life into my apartment, which used to be an adult apartment with like adult things, you know, and then you have kids, and then it turns into just like a big crap fest where, you know, where are we sitting? Like, are there no crumbs here? Or like, did a kid not throw up over there? That's basically what this apartment has turned into. Anyway, getting ready for a big weekend. I already told you my whole Rosh Hashanah situation yesterday, so it brings about a certain level of anxiety as we prepare to all end up at my parents' house, all of us, and then play the ticket game to see who can actually get into Temple this year and who is going to be odd man out.
Sarah says good morning from Reno, Nevada.
Hey, Sarah, good morning. Sorry we were a little late. It was Lance's fault.
Everything's my fault. Everything.
I have to blame Lance because I'm on this side of the camera.
Right, and I'm on the other side of the camera.
And you're on the other side.
So Maria says you were awesome.
Hey,
Patricia
Maria.
says morning, Jenna.
Good morning, Tricia.
Sarah says
We'll go through all of them.
good morning. Yeah. Lisa says hi from Long Beach.
Long Beach, Long Island?
California.
Long Beach, California. Is there a Long Beach, Long Island?
There is Long Beach in Long
Okay.
Island. Yeah, I think there is.
Nice.
Debbie Elson says hello. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning, Debbie.
Stacy says hello from Alabama.
All right, everybody's checking in.
Maria says hello from North Carolina.
I like it.
Denise says morning from Iowa. Let's see who. Jody says hello from Utah.
Denise and Jody, all women. This is the all women show today. I'm sure Marv will show up at some point.
Doreen says hello again from Rockwood, Maine.
Oh, hey Doreen, how are you? Yeah, quiet, easy morning today. What? Marvin has checked in.
He's up, but he has to head off to a quick meeting in LIC.
Oh, I was wondering, like, you're going to be back, but good luck with your meeting, and then come back.
Sarah says hi from Littleton, Colorado. I've actually been there. It's a great little, it's a nice place.
When I was at the Today Show, we always had we had like a big map, and we would just check, because we were on the road all the time, you would check off all the cities and the places you went. Yeah, that lasted for like a month, and then that got.
So this is going to go on for a while. We have a lot of people checking in. I'm trying to read as fast as I want me to keep going, or?
I mean, if you see like my mom or.
Okay, yeah, I want to say hello to everybody here.
Kathy,
I know, Sarah, nice Tracy, Patricia.
All women in Marv. Yes. Okay, awesome. Let's talk about women issues. What should we talk about?
I don't know. I'm not a woman.
We put a scarf on Harper this morning for the first time, and what I'm finding out is...
good morning from Australia.
No wonder I have no stream of thought. Like, this is why I have no stream
I'm
of thought.
sorry, I'm trying to read in.
No, and as you're reading, this is basically my life.
Okay, so you didn't have any men before, so now we have a bunch of men. Brendan's from Australia. George, hello from Connecticut, a new watcher. Robert, Russell. You got a bunch of men coming in.
Okay. I love all the men that are coming in. That's amazing. Hey guys, good morning.
Patricia says she's your mom.
Patricia knows my mom, or she is
says
my
she
mom?
is your mom.
Patricia's not my mom.
Oh,
Patricia's not my mom.
Right.
I already know my mom.
I know that.
I met her already. Her name is Sheila. I'm pretty sure that's my mom. I've known her for a really long time. Anyway, what I found, and I forget sometimes, is when you teach something new to a small person, something that you do or have done or know about or talk about all the time, but a small person doesn't know anything about it, and it's fun to watch them figure it out. Like when Harper watched me she watched Stephanie put a scarf on this morning and couldn't quite understand. I guess, did we never put a scarf on our child before? I guess not. And she didn't understand why that coat was so small, that it just went around her neck. It was really cute.
Well, when you're young, the winter is a very long, the summer's a very long period.
Summer's long. Well, every season is long when you're young. It's endless. You don't understand seasons, so you just think it's going to be that season forever. Also, for me, I grew up in the Caribbean, so summer was like 15 years long. So we never came around to being winter, ever. So that was cute. Anyway, it was a quiet morning. Your usual race to the east side of Manhattan, which if you live in New York City, you basically need like a passport for. It's really that complicated to get across town during rush hour. to take a class so I could sweat, sprint back, barely have time to blow dry my hair, get dressed, shove food in my mouth before Lance and company show up. But why do I do it? I don't know. But I force myself, like I tell everybody, to do something every day. Even if it's 10, 15 minutes of a workout. Anything. Just do something. Just move, you know? Just go to sleep at night knowing that you at least burned a few calories and you can afford to have a few bites of dessert. So, that's that. Who else is around? So it was a quiet morning. What?
Who else is around from
Yeah, who else is around?
Yeah, so basically the first question we have is, well, Tracy Bender Schisler is actually watching with her 5-month granddaughter.
Oh, hey Tracy.
And Lulu has a question. She says she's going to be 50 soon, and she wants to know about living fit at 50.
It's a broad question, Tracy. No, Lisa. Lulu. It's a broad question, but living fit at 50 should be no different, honestly, than living fit at 40 or 30 or 20. It's about, I mean, what is the basic broken down gist is to move more and eat less, right? So what does that look like? Get up, walk, get a pedometer, walk 8 to 10,000 steps every day at age 50. How many days can you do it? How many days from the day you turn 50 can you walk 8 to 10,000 steps a day? And then reward yourself. Pick your most favorite food on the planet, and if you can do that for 10 straight days, you get to sit down and eat that as a meal. That is my gift to you. Just make little deals with yourself.
As a programming note, we had an 85-year-old survivor of the Holocaust.
We had Joe on a couple days ago. Joe, is a Holocaust survivor, and today at age 85 walks an 18-hole golf course, and he just moves and keeps himself active, and that begets feeling better, and this and that begets moving better, and all of it. So small steps. You do not need to. It doesn't need to be a Herculean effort. It needs to just be something small that you can incorporate into the life you are already living. That's my answer, Lulu. So Lance, who yells at all of us to make sure our phones are off before we start something like this, his phone. Who was it? I'm just curious.
I think it actually may be a guest. So hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hello.
Don't give my address. Here, I'll say it.
Okay, no problem at all. Okay, we'll see you soon. It's at 54th and...
Okay, come on, stop
okay.
doing that.
I got to go back to the show.
Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't give the address out. I just feel like for many reasons.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks. Perfect. Not that it matters. You can all come, and now you will all come, basically. So we're baby steps. We're learning.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Any other questions?
Anyway, yes.
I hope I properly answered Lulu's question.
That's actually Marvin was saying that Joe was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Patricia loves the guy reading the post, and she wants me to tell you that she's your mom again. I don't know.
Patricia, you're not my mom, but I love that you think you want to be or want to hang out or whatever. Like, that's great. It's Sheila. So maybe, Mom, you'd actually like to write in. That would be great. Since I had more people.
Okay. Crystal's a dietitian and an active runner. You are an inspiration to me. I think she's talking to you, not me.
Thank you. Emily says thank you as well.
However, I do feel stuck in my career. Do you have any advice on career advancement in the field of dietitian and active running?
I mean, what's the answer to that? I could just tell you that you need to think outside the box a little bit. So all the things that you've been doing haven't been working for you. So do something different. Do something outside of your comfort zone. Like asking me a question, like picking up your phone and writing in and asking that question. And, that's great. Or, I don't know, like go tweet someone or, try to direct message someone who's in the field who you admire or a mentor or someone that you don't know and ask a bunch of people questions like that. And that's great. I think that's fantastic. All right, Catherine, what's next?
All right. We have Marla, who says, what's the best way to lose stomach weight and get arms like you?
Okay, so stomach weight. So the best way to do it, and here's the answer. I'm not going to give you a maybe or a possibly or a supposedly. I'm going to give you the actual answer. The best way to lose stomach weight, unfortunately, is diet. You don't really have to step foot in the gym. That is the easy answer. Is the best way. You can't spot diet, right? You can't say, well, I want to lose weight in my thighs, so what can I do? There's no such thing as spot dieting or spot training. Your body's going to lose it wherever your body wants to lose it. It's going to build it wherever it wants to build it. That's just how your body works. But belly weight, this is fat that your body's holding onto, and that's going to come with a better diet, which is, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, like fruits and vegetables and proteins and good carbohydrates and just good clean food. I mean, you know when you're not eating well. And that's the real way to do it. And once you lose the belly fat, and cardio helps as well, then you'll really want to pick up a strength training routine and get into it from there.
Sandy has arthritis in both of her knees. She should give up on trying to run.
I have arthritis in my right knee, and running's difficult for me. I know what my limit is. I know that I honestly can't run more than 3-4 miles, and then the pain is excruciating. So I found ways to do things other than running. Is running the only thing you can do? No. You can swim. You can do the elliptical, which is no pressure on your knees. Why do something that you know is not only going to hurt you now, but is going to affect you later on? And if you love running more than absolutely anything in the world, then eke out a mile and then do something else, or run for 5 minutes and do something else. But there's no point in, injuring yourself for the sake of something that you love so much that you can't live without, because you can just find a way to work around it, I think.
Carolyn has a question. How does she get rid of double boobs? As in, I look like my boobs are coming out of...
Okay. I don't know.
She doesn't want to... Okay.
I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to say I don't know.
I would say take up golf.
Okay.
It's like if you really swing.
Again, there's.
I'm not a real expert in double.
No, you can't spot train. You can't. There's no way of being able to do that. But anyway, go on. Give me another one.
Marvin's telling folks to get the book Thinner in 30. Actually, I will attest to that. I did lose 35 pounds this year.
Let me tell you. Okay, so here's the deal. I get questions all the time about diet and fitness and health and wellness and weight loss all the time. So I decided, stupidly on maternity leave, because somehow I thought I was not going to be working and I was just going to be sitting around and like watching Steve Harvey and doing nothing and needing to do stuff. Where really, in reality, I had at the time a 17-month-old and a newborn basically hanging off a breast, and I was trying to basically get my life together and figure out the whole sleep thing. But that's when I decided to write a book. I took everything that I have ever learned about health and wellness and fitness, literally everything, and I packed it all together. And then I said, okay, what is all this? So all of this that I know, that's change, right? And if you take this big thing that's change, that is so daunting and terrifying and disgusting and just really sucky, and nobody wants to be a part of it, especially as adults, change is the hardest thing in the world. So if you take this big thing, change, and you chop it up into 30 little pieces, right? And I hand you one piece every day. Well, suddenly that's doable, right? So instead of giving you 30 things to do, all I want you to do today is one thing. And the first thing in the book is drinking water. And not just arbitrarily drinking water. I want you to drink 20 sips first thing in the morning. Wake your body up. Curb your appetite. Let your body know you're alive, right? First thing, one thing. That's all you have to do. Do nothing else the rest of the day. I'm fine with you doing nothing. Sit in a pool of hot chocolate. That's fine. Nothing. Then day 2, you're going to do the water, you're going to do something else. I'm going to give it to you, the walking. The day 3, you're going to do 1, 2, 3. Day 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do you know? 30 days go by, or however long it takes you to adopt each change, and suddenly this big, ugly, weird-looking thing has not only been thrust at your face, has become part of your lifestyle. You've absorbed it into your life. That's how you change, right? That's how you create sustainability. You do something small every day so that you get used to it and your body gets used to it, and mind, heart, and soul. Like, that's how you actually create sustainability. So I wrote a book. It's called Thinner in 30. And honestly, like, it could have been called like low-fat granola, but thinner rhymed with 30, so we went with it. And it's not all about being thin. It's really about healthier in 30. But that sounds terrible. Like, it doesn't even rhyme. So that's what I did. I gave you 30 tips. And each chapter basically starts with a ridiculous conversation with my parents, because somehow, some way, they did not give me this gene, this diet and fitness and exercise gene. I must have just picked it up like on the street somewhere. They don't have it. I didn't get it. I don't know how I had it. Like, I saw my dad one day eating peanuts, like a whole thing of nuts. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? That's so fattening. He's like, this barely weighs anything. How could this be fattening? I was like, do you really, are we related? I honestly had to ask him if we were related, the fact that my father actually thought that. But it turns out smart people just don't know. So I wrote this book, barely, because I was, again, half asleep for most of the book writing process. And that's it. It's called Thinner and 30. It rhymes. Go get it.
Yeah, actually, Kristen is saying that she lost 30 pounds on the diet.
Kristen, you lost 30 pounds in Thinner and 30?
Thinner and 30 with the heart. I mean...
amazing. Thank you.
And actually, we have a very important note. Hi, Josh. Good morning. Josh,
good morning, Josh.
Josh said good morning to me. No,
Josh Glad?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
I don't know.
I think maybe he meant good morning to you also, but he said good morning, Lance. So I'm assuming he meant me.
He meant you, probably just because your name is Lance.
Well, there's this other woman who's pretending to be your mother. So
well, Patricia's being my mom, Lance.
Right.
Anyway, hi, Josh. You guys are going to meet Josh one day. He said he would come and sit right here.
So that's...
Are we good with diet and fitness?
I think we're good with diet and fitness for
okay.
now. Do you have anything else going on?
No, I really don't. I'm getting ready for a great weekend. It's going to rain all weekend here in New York City, which sometimes is a good thing and sometimes is not a good thing. It used to be a good thing before I had small children who need to spread their wings and bounce off walls. But we have a full schedule, like baby gymnastics and baby swimming and a whole thing. I mean, these kids are so busy. Again, I didn't go to school till I was 5 years old. And my 19-month-old, I can't even get time with her. I tried to book a time on Tuesday and I can't even get in. So sometime on Thursday between 2 and 4, we're gonna go get coffee and milk together. So that's Quinn's schedule. And then Stephanie's sister, it's always the same call that comes at the same time. It's like someone's watching the show and wants no part of me to not be interrupted. Steph's sister is pregnant and she's coming to town. Steph's sister lives out west, so that's nice. And there'll be another baby in the brood, so that'll be good. Not mine, of course, someone else's baby. Okay, so we have a fun show today, and I want to get started. Are you good with that, Lance?
I am good with that.
What's the deal with texting and shooting at the same time?
Texting and shooting at the same time is actually, we have a guest who's, the next guest is actually a little delayed. That's why they called, because of
But she's in Balcony.
No, the guest after Rebecca.
Oh.
So
gotcha.
So they're texting me.
So Rebecca and I are going to have a long, lengthy
You and Rebecca are going to have a conversation.
Even though someone just got here.
Patricia says she's not your mom, but have fun with Miss Jenna. She loves you. And I think she means she loves you.
Yeah. Do I know you, Patricia? I feel bad now.
No, but she's getting the book.
You are? You should all get the book. There's no reason why you shouldn't get the book.
I mean, I would totally attest to that. Like, Jenna, I mean...
Look, here's the deal with the book. It's not a serious, crazy, like, do this or die kind of book. It's a funny book. It's me in words.
But you're a great coach.
It's
okay,
Josie.
There's a great coach.
Yeah, it's really
You're a great coach through the book, like, and there's a lot.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So, you guys want to keep going? They need to reset for the segment.
And then we're going to talk to Rebecca?
And then we're going to talk to Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Okay, we'll be back in a second.